Thank you for being here in this morning and afternoon in India. We have Komal Chaturvedi. That's how you pronounce it, Komal?
Yes.
Okay. We are
Absolutely.
so happy at Nova to have this tremendous businesswoman. So first, I want to explain a little bit about Komal. She is a co-founder and CEO of MotionGility. I'm sorry. And the agency provides the most amazing feature for presenting ideas and stories for companies that want to stand out from the rest. But first, Kamal, from being a system engineer to the CEO of a video animation agency, what took you to where you are now, and why did you choose the field of video advertising?
Yeah, so that's a pretty good question actually to start with, because obviously the journey is something very challenging for me. It was not an easy one to get into this like animation. Although that is something which is like already my interest area from the childhood. Like I do have very much interest in like creatives and creating such like more towards like I would say the art, right? So, and obviously, marketing is something that I love to explore. Advertisements. So, whenever I see the advertisements on like television, I was just curious to know, okay, who are those people who create just like logics for like short ads having that meaningful message within like few seconds. So, that is something which always like attracts me when I was like doing my engineering, obviously, like because it's something that is a like I would say a safe kind of career option that always like people think of. So like I chose that particular career, and then I went into like an MNC, and I just worked there. Then it was like out of my city basically, so I went there and just like did my particular like responsibilities of having the post of like system engineer. And then when I realized, no, this is not my cup of tea, like I could be more than this basically. It should not be like only a particular job where I'm just earning and just having my lunch and dinners. So that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something meaningful where I can just get my ideas. I have a free hand where I can just explore those uh, what I can say, like my expertise basically, where I can sell that particular expertise to people, and that is how I can help them. So I just went back to my city. Obviously, that was a very tough decision, basically, because it has impact for my family as well as like my career, because I was appointed in TCS, and TCS is a company like it's kind of a dream job for many of the engineers that are like pursuing the bachelor's degree. So I quit that, and I just I just
Wow.
like yeah, came back here. So that was a very tough decision for me. But yeah, we started here like with our brand, MotionGility, and with my partner, with the idea, okay, we will be doing this particular service, and that is something very new when we started. It's like it's not so much popular in India, but it's like growing, and like now it's like being more popular, being like advertising industry being growing. So motion graphics is that is something that we are actually doing currently. So things like went up and down. It's not easy for us to handle because we started this company like it's completely bootstrap. So there was like no external funding or anything. We had this company where like we invested our own profits, like whatever we earned from the company, we reinvested that in the company for its growth. So that is how we completed our journey of starting this company. So in the initial days, it was pretty hard. Like everyone who initiates a company, it's pretty hard for them to start with, because obviously there is lack of funds, there is lack of I would say correct team members who would like to join you. obviously, because there are many opportunities for them. Why do they choose you over other companies who are already well settled, paying them good, and obviously have much more opportunity than what we can provide them initially. So that was a very challenging part. So we overcome that with selecting the people who are passionate and who had some kind of failures in terms of not like maybe some kind of situational failures. So
Mhm.
they were not able to pursue what they dreamed of.
Mhm.
So that is how we like pick the people. We train them. So we put our entire focus on training and making those people capable. So once they felt like okay, we are doing something now because we are not able to do anything, and nobody like was going to help us that time. So MotionGility took that particular charge. So that connection has already built, and this is how like we made a good team of people, and we explored. We made our portfolio. We pitched the clients on various platforms, and this is how we I still remember the first job that we landed was of a logo, and that was like hardly a $10 logo, I would say. So that's, yeah, that's a very like small amount, but it gave us motivation that okay, at least we were able to achieve something, and we just uh like uh 10x our efforts in that particular direction, so that we landed many good clients, which helped us. So we landed one of the biggest project during our journey, which is of like the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, that is of Dubai. So we landed them, and that was because obviously that's a big company, so they have like good budget to spend on their video and like other strategic uh, things. So we designed those things, we designed their video, and that is how like it gave us good profit. And then we reinvested that particular thing and built up a good office, because we started with a place which is like I would say a 250 square feet, where like I and my partner is able to sit, and we have one team member to start with, and it's like I would say like it's hardly a space where it's like we are eating there, we are discussing. So it's that small room is all of the things that we are doing it to. So it's like our cafeteria, it's working area, it's meeting rooms, it's everything. So
Right.
we yeah, once we landed like good clients, so we thought of okay, let's bring something good. So we made a like very beautiful office in Indore, and then we like hired more good people, and this is how like more good clients, more good people, and then we went to like more bigger space.
Mhm.
And I'm like very fortunate to have this particular office in Indore location, which is like the prime location that we are in, and one of the beautiful offices in Indore city. So
Oh.
that is something we have achieved. And obviously like people who are connected and entrepreneurs who are connected with us like always praise us for this particular thing, and we love to hear their feedbacks and like obviously their wishes for our venture. So the journey was not easy, and it will not be, but it we have to like make sure that we keep consistency
Mhm.
towards whatever like we are believing okay, this is the task that we have to achieve, or this is the work that we have to do day to day. So be consistent in that and have patience. It's not always that whatever you think will go right in one go. You have
True.
to implement, you have to see the results, and you have to like restart, like strategize again, okay, what is going wrong, why this is not working, and just experiment the things. So this is how, yeah, like I and my partner started MotionGility. And whoever is like looking to start their like startup or any venture, I would say just believe in yourself, and you are the one who would be driving all the energy. So yeah, for you to be positive is very important.
There are many things that people struggle at the beginning when they start up, which is the target
Right,
market. Can you
right.
explain to us what recommendations can you give those people with what target market they need to attack?
So generally, like whenever we start with a particular service, we should always know to whom we are going to offer this particular service. Whether it's like in our case, it's like videos, or there are many services like digital marketing or website or development or anything or any other technology or any SaaS products that you are building in. You should obviously know what your target market is. You have to go and like make a profile of your target market, what age, what gender, and what are the like demographics, and what exactly the things that you are like solving with your product or service for them. So you have to position yourself in that particular target market by providing that particular message, I would say, for your brand. So MotionGility is obviously like an explainer video company that provides video services to
Mm.
startups and enterprises for like explaining their services in like within few seconds. That is what we think. Like in 60 or 30 seconds, you can get your services or product explained. So you have to always target based on positioning and obviously the other factors that I have mentioned. So you have to position in that particular target area. So for ourselves, like the first, obviously the first market was USA specifically, because when we started, India is not so much in the adoption of this particular explainer videos that
Mm.
much. But yeah, in the like enterprises level or in the different metro cities, it's like in the adoption stage. So we targeted those cities and those enterprise clients. That's why like we were able to
Uh-huh.
land some of the big brands of India. And majorly we are working with USA or Canadian or Australian clients. That is what we are aiming for. But in India, we thought, okay, if US is a market, but we are sitting in India initially, so why not to capture like Indian market as well? So then we thought of, okay, like since it is like cost, there is a cost involvement basically when we go into video production. So it's like from initial conceptualization, sketching, the visualization, then illustrating, animating, voiceover, sound designing, so on. So it's an exhaustive process basically. So the Gian companies or the enterprises are much more aware about the efforts and how to utilize those videos basically to get the good ROI. So they like came to us with the request for having those videos, and like we presented them what we are doing, and we landed up those. So a few of the marketing strategies that people always have to be on, have a good website where you can like present what your skills and what are your USPs are, or what your portfolio looks like, what are the different clients, or some validation that you have worked with some different clients. So for example, if you go to our website, we have like some of the big brands that we have worked with. We have put their video portfolio, like videos as well, that what we have created for them. Many of the websites you must have seen that they have big logos, but you never know what kind of work being done by the companies. Yeah. So for that particular aspect, we have made sure that we put the logo and we put the work. And if in case like we get any request from the clients, okay, what you have done with this particular client, because there are many clients but not all the videos, but still few of the videos are already there on our website. So we just share our work, see this is what we have done for them. So that makes our conversion much more easier. Yeah. So have a good website, have like website which is fast, obviously, like SEO compatible, basically, whatever the rules of SEO, go for that, because people are searching you on Google. So have a good reputation on Google. Obviously, social presence, how you are presenting and how you are utilizing those things. Different channels, like social channels, there are different channels. So based on your target market, choose your channel. If it's like professional B2B or B2C, so Facebook and Instagram, you can choose, or any other. So depending on your industry, is it B2B or is it B2C? Go for that and start posting the messaging, which is the pain point of your customer. So showcase yourself as the leader in that particular market, so that people start approaching you. Okay, this is the problem I have, and he or she is the expert in that particular thing. So probably I need to connect with her for the solution. Help people build connection, build relationship, and get like people landed for your service. So we all obviously we all know, and we all always read that these are the tactics, but how you execute that makes difference. People who are starting with this, they have to make sure that what differentiator they want to bring in their service, or whatever they are building, a product or anything. If it's like a digital marketing agency, that is like many people are doing, because there are many clients also who are looking, because each company requires digital marketing. So obviously there are many companies who are providing this service, but how you make your presence in that particular noise, because it's very crowded market, so that will make a difference for you to land good customers.
Kumal, while you were guys talking about the Indian market, how is it the Indian market right now in regards to this video animation? Is it good? Is it this low this year? How do you see it?
People are still trying to figure out the correct usage of the videos, because in general I am saying, but obviously as I said, uh, the startups, those are doing well, those are funded. The enterprise companies or the big companies are already aware of these videos and are like utilizing it to their benefit. Like most of it, like for example, if we talk about SaaS companies, they are utilizing more of the videos for explaining their products, SaaS products, fintech company and blockchain company. So there are many companies that are utilizing. But when someone is starting up here in India, I'm pretty not sure the awareness, because whenever I talk with those people, they are kind of less aware about this service, I would say, and the utilization. They are more aware, okay, we have to develop one website, that is important, but what we will do for the video. So they don't have that expertise, because when you have a video, you must have expertise of marketing it well. What are the distribution channels, right? So people think, okay, let us make a video from like any of the available tools or library based tools, but that doesn't like provide uniqueness. That is what needed, right? So MotionGility works on like custom videos, basically. So we create everything from scratch. We design, we sketch each of the things, and we create like custom characters and then animate. But when you go into like tools, so they have pre-made library. So whatever you are using for your business might be another one using that for their business as well. So there will be no uniqueness, right? It's not something that your brand gets represented with that. Because obviously, if I see one video, let's say from brand X, I will see another video with similar kind of characters for brand Z. So that will not make differentiate what I was like telling in the answering the previous question, that it has to be unique. So people are the initial those are who like starting up are not so much aware, so they look for like some cost effective solution there, because they generally don't have awareness how to market and get the best of ROI. But whereas if I say about the good startups that are like getting funded, and obviously the big enterprises or big companies, they are able to leverage the videos and they are like utilizing the best of it, like doing the marketing. And they are obviously going for the custom videos only. They are not taking like the help of tools or something which are like from the pre-made library, because they understand that the branding through their video is very much important. Because once you start with the distribution, you have planned the distribution strategy, that where all the channels are, where are my target audience, and where I have to put the video. Then the work of video actually starts, like how beautifully it is made, what are the hookup points, and what messaging or what initiator, how the design is for
Mm.
like first uh 5 to 6 seconds that is being made, so that people, when you distribute on that particular channel, people actually
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
that particular thing. If it's like kind of boring video, even if you distribute, people will not watch, right? Because people are already bombarded with many information.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's true.
so people want very filtered information which is useful for them. And being like any startup, you are already bombarding the information, because they do not know that they will actually be needing your service at some point or not. So, but you are just analyzing. You are just analyzing, okay, this is the solution that we are bringing. So you are just bombarding. So the bombarding has to be very creative, right? And attention seeker. So that's what that was the thing has to be done basically. Animation, and especially this explainer video industry, is something which is like it's a game of skills basically. So anyone who is like looking for getting into this particular I would say career option can go and learn these skills online. It's that easy for like access. It is not something that they have to go and get a college degree or something and have this much of years need to be invested. It's on their willpower, how quickly and how passionately they want to achieve the results, and what quality level they can bring by learning like online. So there is like kind of various materials that are available, so they can just go and learn those things. And as I said, video is something that is obviously needed if they can showcase their work in a pretty good way and get like presented in front of their like target market,
Mm.
and can talk to them. Okay, these are the things that I am doing, and if I can help you and give a good cost at I would say an affordable cost for this particular service, so they can obviously go and just make a good earning, because it will just take them initial skills of how to make a particular video.
Mm.
So that is something that people can obviously observe. But when we talk about like different and entire different field, they need a particular education, a degree course, or so on. So like here in our like company as well, or in like different areas of India, we have seen that people have acquired these skills by learning like online. So they have gathered basic knowledge, and once you even they can like remotely work for any of the agencies as well. If they have that particular, they can just submit their portfolio that, see, this is how I work, and this is what my skill set are, and this is what I charge. And or if they want to associate with any of the agency full time, they can also do that as well. So
Right.
that's a pretty easy thing to set up basically. It is not something, because many of the things in the setting up needs huge cost or need huge, I would say, arrangements. So it's only dependent on one software, if they are using After Effects or like Illustrator, whatever the software they are using. If so, they can just set up that particular, they can purchase that particular license and get started with that particular on their own laptop or PC, whatever, with the configurations. So it's is that if it's that easy to start with, they don't have to go set up a particular office. They can like go and individually do the things.
what to expect from you and MotionGility this new year 2023?
So that's pretty interesting question. Actually, we are trying to bring up more services in motion related. That's what we are aiming for, because we have been like in this particular video industry since like pretty long now, and we have created some very of the good clients and have developed some of the good videos. Now we are trying to position ourselves more towards like end-to-end solution, where like businesses can directly connect with us, get their logos done, get their entire branding, marketing, and obviously in marketing videos will also be part, and that's how they get into end solution. We want to bring that particular aspect in motion reality, so that we can cater some of the good clients that we can help with, and obviously you can have more long-term relationships with them, providing consistently some of the services. And we are also trying to build a particular product. It's basically on the Indian vectors, basically, that we are trying to build up, because India market is, as I said, India market is still lacking those graphic aspects which represents India, right? So we have different cuisines here, we have different monuments, we have different vehicles, we have different culture. So we don't find easily those illustrations online, right? If you see different companies which are already there, you can see that they have the feel of international, but not what India is, right? So we are trying to build that particular product. So hopefully this year we will be able to, or we are trying to achieve these two aspects where we can make our company much more bigger.
Thank you, Komal. We are so happy to have you. Someone from different cultures, so enriching and so beautiful to connect now. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
watching as
Thank
well.
you.